I need to talk about something, and I need to rant, and at some point I need to understand some sort of logic from some Ranger fans, and about how a skirt has to define something. I just I just can't understand something. Okay, so but before I jump into this rant and kind of give my thoughts on it, if you want to hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. It would be greatly appreciated, and it helps the channel grow. Okay, so what am I talking about? Ever since we got the news of the Green Ranger from Dino Charge being a female, something has popped up in the community, and that's the topic of the Green Ranger wearing a dress. Now, you know, it's for one thing that I do. I'm going to try and keep this quite raw, like my emotions on this, and stuff like that, because I'm just trying to get into the headset of why people are freaking out that the Green Ranger, who is a girl, isn't wearing a dress. Now, we've had other Rangers all the way out through the series that gender swap roles has happened. Trini didn't wear a dress, yet no one ever turned around and said, hey, why isn't Trini wearing a dress? It just felt like it doesn't come to mind. It's not a thing where we have to do it. Obviously, when you're linking up the Sentai footage to Power Rangers, and you obviously swap gender roles, yes, the character isn't wearing a dress because Sentai footage. It's not. It'd be a lot harder to explain why isn't Trini wearing, or why is Trini wearing a dress, but then she's not in this footage. Oh my god, childhood ruined, type thing. And I feel like this happens a lot, and I don't know why. I can't figure out why. Now, a lot of people could turn around and be like, but Mark, I don't understand, because obviously in Super Mega Force, when Gia turned into the Yellow Mighty Morphing Power Ranger, or any of the other female Rangers that didn't have skirts, she got a skirt. Okay, so let me break this down to you. In Gokaija, when you had characters transform into the female versions of the male parts, they got a skirt, and that was it. So now you're going to get, but if that could happen, why couldn't Hasbro turn around and put a dress on the Green Ranger, and then that's it? But then all the footage of Japanese wouldn't work, because obviously then it's like, where's her skirt gone? I'm going to complain to Hasbro because Hasbro's ruined it for me. It's not everyone who is like that, believe me. It's just this whole sort of thing that I can't figure out why a lot of people are angry and upset that this character doesn't have it. Now, the only two things I could think of is, but the Green Ranger doesn't normally wear a skirt. Green Rangers are always males. If that's your logic, then you really need to start thinking more about color isn't defined to a certain person. So, like, if a male Pink Ranger was around, he wouldn't have a skirt. Put pink! No, I'm not like that, but also, but Tommy! It's a dinosaur series! And the Green Ranger's always a boy in dinosaur themes, so it has to. But Riley! You get what I mean. You get what I mean. So this whole outrage of them... It's that voice. Fucking hell. But Tommy! But, like, if you're upset that a character who is gender bent as another one, and you're angry that it's not pictured to the Sentai, I have some news for you. Now, come closer. I was going to put an effect in, but I'm just going to say this. Power Rangers is completely different to Super Sentai, and it always has been since 1993 upwards. So yeah, it's completely different. So if you're using that argument, it's not going to work. Are you sure? Are you okay? Good. Can we carry on? Good. Awesome. Thank you. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe to this video for more rants, because there's possibly a lot more that I could say. But let's continue with the video. Okay. Make sure you're drinking some water too. Okay, so yeah, what I don't understand in all of this is what is the whole mentality of like being angry? Is it something where some people want it to be exactly like the Sentai? Some people don't want to. I don't say like some people don't want it to change from their beloved series. If you're so hell bent on that it has to be exactly the same, then the story isn't going to be the same, and you'll have two different arguments that are going to kick up. One, I don't want it to be like the Sentai because the Sentai. My mic ran out of space, but the points that I'm trying to make now pretty much is like the rules are that if Power Rangers isn't like Sentai, it's not a true adaptation, even though it's not. Now, the only time that I will say that I wish Power Rangers was an exact copy of the Super Sentai was Gokaiger, because I think it would have been absolutely cool to have something completely different around it and how the people would make it. But that's another video for another time. So people complain about Power Rangers not being Sentai and like a true adaptation, when we've all known from the very beginning it's never been a 100% true adaptation. It has never been, and it never will be, bar Shinkenger basically, pretty much, or probably maybe some of the past seasons, but they have kind of changed. Now, when they made Rear Soldier, they weren't thinking, well, we have to make it for the Power Ranger people because they'll be wanting this. They have never done that, and they never will do, bar they had the Space Sentai, some input from Bandai. But it won't ever be that Toei used to think of Power Rangers. Like, it's never been a thing. So when they made Rear Soldier, they went with what they wanted, not what the Power Ranger, the audience over in America and the rest of the world would have thought of, because that's not how that works. Otherwise, you know, the Americans, if Power Rangers was the other way around, Power Rangers would not be done as Super Sentai and changed for the Japanese audience. It just wouldn't be. And that's always how it's going to be. Another thing is, if people are freaking out about a skirt being on the Green Ranger for Dino Fury and a girl being a Green Ranger, then how would people deal with Urrggg? Now, I'm not talking about the Super Sentai fans because they would know exactly. But when Urrggg, when they transform, like the Red Ranger uses the Pink Ranger's power and turns into pink, you know, I can see people like throwing fits, going like, how dare they do this, like the leader can't be pink, and rah rah rah, and throwing like their toys out the pram. We know this, we've seen it multiple times when it comes with something that a fan doesn't like and they just want to go with it. It's not all fans, let me say that, but it's a majority, and that's what kind of irritates me, of that mental thinking on it. Now, I know that there have been emails sent. We know, me and you, we know that they have done this when it comes down to, like, if they don't like something. Email sent to Hasbro. I don't like this. Change it because it's hurt my feelings. I don't like this because it's like this and it shouldn't be like that. I know what Power Rangers are like. You know, it's that sort of mentality that we get. We know we've seen it. We know it's coming. And, you know, people are going to massively complain. Not my Power Rangers because I don't like it like this. I want it like that. Why didn't they take my letter or email into consideration? It's just like that. You saw this happen as soon as like people complained and possibly sent emails to Lionsgate when they rumored that the film after the 2017 film was going to have a female character as Tommy, and people kicked off. The Green Ranger shouldn't be a girl. Tommy shouldn't be a girl. Tommy needs to be a guy. And we saw all this everywhere. And it royally fucking pissed me off. Because when you ask that person why, they could not give it an explanation apart from my childhood or this. It doesn't matter if the Ranger wears a skirt. Now, I will say this. If you're going to complain that the character in Dino Fury is not wearing a skirt, then what about Trini? Are you going to complain about Trini not wearing a skirt, or is it because your childhood showed it, so you're not doing it? What about Maya? Are you going to complain about Maya because her counterpart was a guy in the Sentai, but they didn't give her a skirt? Are you going to complain about that? How about Kelsey from Lightspeed Rescue? What about her? Are you going to complain about that? Because I've not seen any complaining about it. What else? Time Force Yellow. You going to complain about that? Because I've not seen anyone say that she needs a skirt. How about Tyler from Wild Force? Again, are you going to complain about that because of the change? Because, again, not seen any of that. Not seen anyone turn around and kick up a goddamn fucking fuss about that. I'm getting angry because this is the mentality that we always see in most things. I don't like it. It should be this. They should wear a skirt. At the end of the day, they don't need to. They don't have to. And if they do, then what? It doesn't matter if they do or don't. People would complain anyway, like, oh my god, I can't believe she's wearing a skirt. It doesn't match up with the Sentai. I'm getting angry, and this is a retake of it. I'm just getting so fucking pissed off that some of the fandom complains all the time. Hell, I just get really kind of pissed off because it's when people kick up a fuss about this. They go in about the skirt. It's like rah rah rah. But then when you try and talk to them about it, it's just a Sentai didn't have it, so it's not following the true recommendation of the Sentai, or can't be it because the Green Ranger is Saber-Tooth Tiger, and there's also a Green Ranger which is a representative of Tommy. How dare they? Rah! It just fucking pisses me off. I really want to talk more about this because I feel like there's so much to talk about, not just with the skirt, just about a lot of other stuff in the Power Ranger fandom out there that maybe I'll make a video, maybe I'll not, I don't know. I think at the end of the day, people need to chill because why is it so important that they have a skirt? I don't care. If they do, cool. If they don't, cool. But yeah, if you're going to complain about the Rangers not wearing skirts because they're girls, please let me know why you didn't kick up when you had Trini, Aisha, for when Tyler, Katie, Kelsey, Maya, and I think that's pretty much all of it that I've mentioned. So please let me know why you're not offended by that, but you are offended or angry about the new Dino Fury Ranger. I was going to say Dino Charge. Dino Fury Ranger not wearing a skirt. Please let me know down below in the comments. And if you like this sort of content and you want to see more, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, as well as that cheeky notification bell to be notified when more videos drop. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll talk to you in the next video.